Women, women, do not get married and have kids unless you plan on and are capable of becoming a single mom. Because 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I don't know, statistically high, that's probably what's gonna happen to you.
Did I hear that right? Hold on.
Okay, this is a crash out post. I'm totally crashing out. Sorry in advance. Women, women, do not get married and have kids unless you plan on and are capable of becoming a single mom. Because 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I don't know, statistically high, that's probably what's gonna happen to you. Now, I love being a mom. I really do. And in fact, I quite enjoy
Okay. The advice is a little backwards. She's saying, don't get married unless you plan on being a single mother. Interesting. Because there's a lot of women that don't get married that become single mothers. So according to this lady, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. I think maybe she should just say don't have children, but not. She's saying don't get married because I guess marriage is going to lead to starting a family and you'll be a single mother. Let's listen to more. See what else she has to say.
most of the time being a single mom. This shit is not fair. The world is not set up for single moms. You will struggle. I don't care what job you have. I don't care how much you get paid. Especially in this economy right now, okay? The world is not set up for single mothers.
I agree. She's absolutely right. The world is not set up for single mothers, nor should it be. It's set up for families, a family unit. It takes a man and a woman to create a child, and it takes a man and a woman to properly raise a child. It's a family unit, right? I believe it takes more than the mom and dad to raise a child. I think you got to have the grandma there. You got to have the auntie there. You gotta have a lot more support to properly raise a child, because if the dude is always gone and he's at work and he's trying to put food on the table and the woman is at home trying to raise a child, she just gave birth. She just had major surgery probably. Her sleep patterns is all messed up and the kid is not sleeping like a child should. And so in order for the woman to get her sanity back, someone has to be able to relieve her, let her go and get rest, and then she can pick up where they left off. I don't think even a man and a woman can raise a child by themselves. I think there absolutely has to be support. There has to be more support, right? So I agree with her. She's right. Society is not set up for a single family, a single parent.
Will be fucking hard. It will test you in ways that you didn't know that you could even be tested. You will have to fight for those kids, most likely. You will have to fight for those kids. You will have to wake up every morning and question, just real talk, if motherhood is really something that you want anymore, because these men make it so hard. Oh, they make it so hard to be a mom. They take away all of the tender moments of motherhood that you could have had, but you were stuck in survival mode. So you didn't even really get to enjoy it. You're just fucking surviving, trying to raise these kids, trying to do the best you can. You get $250 a month.
And there it is. And there it is. Wait a minute. How is the man making it harder because he's not giving you something? He's not making it harder. It's just hard. And if you're choosing to do it by yourself, it's harder. We can't say a man is making something harder because he's not making something easier. Here's the thing, right? I think adults should be responsible enough to take care of themselves, at the very least. And once you're able to take care of yourself, there's a reasonable expectation for those of us that are strong that you can take care of others as well. First, you got to master taking care of yourself, right? I don't believe that she's mastered being able to take care of herself. And so she's now in a situation trying to take care of others and she's failing. And instead of accepting that it's her own failures, she's saying that the reason why she's not winning is because someone else is not doing something. And that's not how it works. Winners win. And it's not because someone else is doing what they're supposed to do. Because sometimes people don't do what they're supposed to do, but you're still expected to win if you want to be a winner. And so whether he giving you only $250 a month, that you in survival mode, listen, take responsibility.
What the fuck? That is pennies. That is the gas money it is taking me to drop them off at their father's house and pick them back up. $250 a month. And my ex is a nurse. $250 a month.
All right, so I keep stopping this video. I'm gonna try to get through the video, but let's put it in perspective. For those of you all that understand how child support works, child support is calculated based off of how much money both parents make, and it goes into a pot, and a percentage of the total is for the child. And based on how many overnights each parent have, determines how much they're responsible for that child, of that percentage. So let's say they both make $50,000 a year. For easy math, you got a total of $100,000. I'm not sure what state she's in. I'm not sure what the calculations are in terms of the percentages of the income, but they take a percentage of the $100,000 and say this percentage goes towards the child. And based on how many overnights each parent have, if it becomes 50-50, let's say they have split custody, then there's no need for child support, because it's like, hey, he can't give you any money and you can't give him any money because you guys are equal. But let's say she has the child a few extra days, more days than he has the child a week, and now it's like you got to make up that difference. You have to pay her based on the calculation of how much money per day, right? The fact that it's $250 a month tells you that she makes way more money than he does, but she says he's a nurse, so we know that she's not making that much more money than he does, right? She must make decent money, and he makes decent money because he's a nurse, and we know nurses is out here getting to it. But that basically tells you that they probably have joint custody. He probably has his children a lot. It's probably a 50-50 split. For it to only be $250 a month, she doesn't have the child that many more days. It might be a 5-3. I'm sorry, not a 5-3. A 4. It might be 4 and 3, right? Or it could be 1 week on, 1 week off. She get holidays and something like that, right? Where she's only getting $250 a month. That's what that sounds like. And so if she's getting $250 a month and she's crashing out and she says she can't enjoy motherhood because she's in survival mode, then is he not also equally frustrated and struggling? And he's now a single father? Because I know he has the children a lot of the time, but I'm speculating. I'm guessing. Let's watch more.
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. These men will take everything from you. They will promise you so much. They will promise you so much. And it will feel great at first. It will feel peaceful at first. And for some fucking reason, when you have their child, they will abandon you. They will discard you. Even if they don't cheat, even if they don't do anything significant, they'll emotionally turn away from you to the point where you leave. I left. I can't.
And there it is, folks. Listen to what she's saying and the way she's painting this picture. So her guy married her, loved her, started a family with her, and was taking care of business, right? And he didn't do anything significantly wrong. That's what she said. She said he didn't cheat or do anything significant. She just said that he turned away from me, i.e., he wasn't paying her attention like the attention that she wanted to get. Probably because he was focused on taking care of his family, paying the bills. When a man takes on a family, he gets serious about life. He gets serious about his money. He gets serious about his budget, his investments, and building things up for his family. He gets serious about it. And he's no longer subject to the whims of a woman's emotions and trying to keep her happy. Now he has to take care of business. And she said because of that, she left. But everything's his fault. He's making things so horrible in her life. But you chose to leave because you were feeling some type of way. Let me listen to more. This is crazy.
Happy in that. It is not what we were promised. It is not what you think it is. I promise you. I promise you. And before you come on here and say, oh, well, my situation's not...
Also, notice the nose ring. If you know, you know.
Like that? Good for you, honey. You are in the 1% of women that are very lucky. Because the rest of us don't have that. And the rest...
Winners aren't lucky. They make better choices. The women that you call lucky, they didn't leave their husbands. They figured it out. They had conversations. They held them down. They didn't leave because they felt like their man was pulling away or distracted or not concerned with their happiness. They figured it out. They struggled through that relationship and they're probably thriving at this point in loving life. You decided to leave your husband. Now you're complaining that it's hard to do it by yourself, and you still want him to be like your husband and make everything easy for you after you left him, and you're complaining about it. This is crazy. But again, notice the septum ring. So it's like the liberal feminism victim starter kit for sure.
Rest of us become single moms. And it sucks because all.
She literally chose to be a single mother. She wasn't a single mother. She had a man that honored her and did it the right way, and she chose to be a single mother while at the same time telling women not to get married because you'll end up being a single mother. Actually, you became a single mother by choice. You signed up for it. You didn't have to. You could have sat your ass down, had conversations with your husband. You could have let me not say that. You probably should have just sat down and shut the hell up. Yeah? This is
All
crazy.
I wanted was to be a mom. I love being a mom, but the best parts of my motherhood were taken from me.
Wait. She wanted to be a mom. She loved being a mom, but the best part of motherhood were taken from her. I'm sorry. I think the best part of motherhood are the children. Did he take the kids? Or she just wants it to be easy. She thought being a mother would be a fairy tale and be easy. Turns out it's real life.
And in fact, the first time I got pregnant, the man said he couldn't have kids, and then fought me in court for 5 years. Fought me in court.
Did I hear that right? Hold on.
The man said he couldn't have. And it sucks because all I wanted was to be a mom. I love being a mom, but the best parts of my motherhood were taken from me. And in fact, the first time I got pregnant, the man said he couldn't have kids, and then fought me in court for 5 years. Fought me in court for 5 years to take away my son that he claimed in the beginning he wasn't even capable of producing because he didn't want to wrap it up at first. Yeah. Yep. I can't handle it. I can't handle this.
All right, I'm confused. Are you mad that your husband said he couldn't have kids and he didn't wrap it up at first? Because it almost sounds like that her husband married a chick that had already had a kid with somebody else. Sir. Yeah, that was a bad decision. As you can see, you see how it turned out. She didn't stick with the first guy, and you thought she was going to stick it out with you. You kind of messed up on that one, big dog. So she had a kid with one guy, was already a single mother. So the whole don't get married, you'll be a single mom is bullshit because she was already a single mom. And a dude married her and tried to turn her into something else, but turns out what they say is a zebra can't change their stripes. Turns out she is what she is. Let me not. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna talk too crazy about it.
I can't handle men anymore. Y'all are liars. You lie to women. You promise us a lot. We are objects to you. We are things that you put on your shelf. I am a human being, and my life is forever changed. My life is forever changed. I will never be the same. My youth was stolen from me. I had to put my boots on the ground and become a single mom at 21 years old. I didn't get to live. I didn't. My life is not what I wanted it to be. Not even close. But I love being a mom. I'm holding space for two things at one time. Just don't date men. We are at a point in society where we are waking up to the reality of the patriarchy, which is a very real thing that I didn't used to believe in, and I fucking do now.
Septum ring, tattoos on the hand, shit. The signs are there, fellas. The signs are there. We know them when we see them. I don't know what old boy was thinking when he actually married this one. Somebody should have pulled him to the side and told him that wasn't gonna work out. Because look at this. She hates men because they not there to just make her life great. I don't know the context of her relationship. Perhaps she was an awesome wife, and her guy, he cheated on her. Oh, my bad. She said he didn't cheat. She said he didn't do anything of significance that was negative outside of sound like maybe he ignored her or he pulled back from the relationship. And I'm still trying to figure out whether or not how many, she said kids. So she has more than one kid. I believe she had already had a kid. She's not going to tell us the truth. She's not going to tell us why he pulled back, why he probably withdrew from her to a degree. Well, actually, he didn't withdraw. He just probably, y'all know how it is, fellas. He maintained frame. She couldn't get that reaction she wanted from him. And she decided to leave a relationship that she'll probably say was toxic, but she's the toxicity in the relationship, obviously. She's had children by 2 men. And her solution is to say, F men, don't get married. You'll probably be a single mother, even though she was a single mother before she got married. And I could be wrong. I'm speculating, but that's just what it sounded like to me. A few more minutes left of the video. Let's finish it up.
To what men are really like. I will never see the change in men that I need to see to feel safe enough to ever date again in my entire life. It will take too long. The change that we need to see in men will take too long. It's 100, 200 years from now. So that's my life. So just don't date men. Just don't. Just focus on yourself. And don't have kids with the wrong person. And I don't know how to tell you what man is the right man because I thought they both were. I thought they both were the right man, and they were not. Okay, this is a...
Well, confirmation. I was correct. She did say she spoke the truth at the end of the video. I 100% agree with the idea of not having kids with the wrong man. She is absolutely correct. Do not have children with the wrong men. Okay? Shout out to her. Finally giving some good advice. But notice the way the video started off. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Video starts off with her saying her life is, obviously she's distressed and it's men's fault. It's men's fault. Men are taking the joy out of being married or being a mom especially. It's men's fault. She got 2 kids and she said she's getting $250 a month from one of them. Right? She's only 21, I think. So she's young. You're only 21. You were already a mom. You got married to a person. I'm trying to figure out how long did the marriage last? How old were you when you had your first kid? I think I know what happened. Her husband was a fool. And he got exposed to probably more likely than not some red pill content on the internet. Right? And when I say red pill, I'm not talking about the traditional red pill that a lot of people try to demonize as like misogynistic talking points, women bashing content and stuff like that. No. Red pill, blue pill, that comes from the movie The Matrix. And the idea of the red pill is to open one's eyes to the truth, the reality. The blue pill is to accept the lie, go back to sleep, ignore, what your eyes can see, ignore your senses, just lull yourself to sleep, right? So red pill is basically just the truth, opening your eyes, seeing things for what they actually are.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
And so what I'm saying is he probably started to learn who his chick really was. He probably started to see her as who she is, who she's representing herself to be. And more likely than not, I'm going to say the guy was a good guy. He was trying to do the honorable thing. He was a little young and immature, hadn't experienced life or figured things out, because he did honor her by marrying her. But it didn't work out. Go figure. Who knew? He started to figure it out. He probably tried to address certain things in their relationship, and she wasn't hearing it. She wasn't having it. She didn't like the fact that he probably was standing up for himself. She didn't like the fact that maybe he was not just capitulating to her every desire and her whims, and she had enough of that, and she decided to go back to being a single mom. But it's always the patriarchy the victimhood. No responsibility. She took a little bit of responsibility by saying she had children by the wrong man. Men, 2 of them. One of them I think was good because she said it herself. He didn't do anything wrong, and the fact that his child support is only $250 a month tells me that he's got the children half the time, at least, right? But that's it. Prince Amir got to go to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. For those of you that did, don't forget to like the video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Kick it with me. So, Prince Amir, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace.